Right now in Calgary, you're looking at a postal code anomaly. The city is hosting two completely contradictory real estate markets operating side by side. This chart illustrates the divide. The detached home market is on a steep upward trajectory, hitting record benchmark prices past $750,000, with inventory choked under 2.5 months. Conversely, apartment condos are dropping, down nearly 9% to $300,000, bloated with over 5-month supply. That split isn't random. A wave of new condo buildings and purpose-built rental towers finished construction and hit the market at the exact same time. These completions created more immediate options than current buyer demand can absorb. This localized price drop is a direct result of that oversupply cycle. This divergence creates a unique dilemma. Your job is to calculate whether your budget and timeline are better suited to leverage the condo buyer's market or fight your way through the detached seller's market. If you spend 10 minutes reading online forums, you will hear that a flooded condo market makes an apartment a poor investment. The data shows a standard oversupply cycle, which offers a rare window where buyers actually have negotiating power on the entry price. The opposite danger is far more common. First-time buyers see the intense competition in the detached market, panic, and stretch their budgets to unaffordable levels. Making the right choice requires ignoring the broad internet commentary. You have to sit down and calculate the true carrying costs of both options. Ultimately, you are selecting the specific type of financial liability you are most comfortable managing. Let's start with condos, where the financial reality is defined by visible shared overhead. In the condo column, a $320,000 sticker price is deceptive. A mandatory $500 monthly fee is added to your mortgage. This block splits into 3 buckets: shared maintenance, structural insurance, and the corporate reserve fund, which brings us to the reserve fund study. It is a legally required document in Alberta, and it is the most important piece of paper you will read during the purchase process. The study estimates the timeline and cost for major future repairs to shared infrastructure. It identifies parkade resurfacing, when the roof will fail, and what replacing elevators costs. Getting those documents takes up to 10 business days. Motivated sellers will try to pressure you into waiving conditions before you review them. Do not do it. If you skip reading the financials and the meeting minutes, you risk inheriting a building with an underfunded reserve. When those elevators need replacing, the corporation will fit you with a surprise special assessment to cover the shortfall. Condos successfully cap your exposure to catastrophic solar repair costs. The trade-off is that these fixed monthly fees reduce the amount of capital you have left over to build personal equity. On the other side of the equation is the detached home, defined by invisible solo liability. Shifting to the detached column, there is no condo board, so the monthly fee row is empty, but you assume 100% financial exposure. In 1970s to 1990s homes, you are solely responsible for roof replacements, furnace failures, and cracked foundations. A $600,000 listing price looks competitive until you discover the furnace has never been serviced and the roof is 2 decades old. Deferred maintenance heavily erodes the value proposition of the home. You also own the physical land. That helps the asset hold value over time, but it triggers higher annual property taxes compared to a condo. Those higher property taxes consume a large portion of the money you saved by not paying monthly condo fees. Avoiding condo fees is only a victory if you have the cash reserves to handle sudden mechanical replacements on your own. This financial math follows your personal timeline. This decision tree maps your strategy. A horizon under 3 years favors a condo, offering lower entry cost, zero solo maintenance, predictable overhead, and exit flexibility. Staying over 3 years, evaluate space needs and maintenance tolerance. If you handle both, fight for a detached home. If you need space for your kids or pets, and your primary goal is to build long-term equity, the detached market holds its value better under Calgary's current conditions. That strategy succeeds only if your monthly budget has breathing room to afford ongoing mechanical upkeep. Your personal life trajectory dictates your success far more than macroeconomic trends. If you move on the condo market in 2026, remember the rule. Condo fees are not a deal breaker, but an underfunded corporate reserve is. Never purchase a new high-density unit without reading the entire document package and the last 2 years of meeting minutes. If you buy into the detached market, remember that avoiding condo fees is a massive loss if you buy into failing mechanical systems. Never, ever purchase a pre-1990 detached home without having a construction expert assess the unrenovated mechanical systems first. In both markets, what you see on the listing sheet and what you actually spend on possession day are rarely the same number. The most successful buyers in 2026 find the asset with a risk profile and carrying cost that fits their specific reality.